It's fairly nice outside, so I thought I would hop out here and do a little quick TMI video for your aces. The dogs were getting a little stir crazy in the house, and I've been recording stuff all morning, from the podcast with Ben and Tim, and then I recorded a live stream. And now I'm recording this. I thought I would just get out of the house for a little bit before the sun goes down, which it's almost down. No, so I mentioned in the live stream, I don't know if you guys caught it, but yeah, so I was in Boise, Idaho, seeing my sister over Thanksgiving. And while there, I found out that I've been saying Boise wrong my entire life. It's actually Boise, not Boise, Boise. And I saw everywhere I went posters and t-shirts. I think there's a local artist that has kind of made this popularized it, and for some reason this camera keeps going the wrong way, sorry. Anyway, but there were these posters everywhere that had like a picture of a boy or a little illustration of a boy dash C, and then it said not picture of a boy slash Z. So they seem to be very very keen on letting everybody know that they're saying their name wrong, which I guess I would too if everybody was saying my name wrong. But yeah, my sister's lived there for over 10 years. This is, I swear, the first time I've ever heard that. And I'm still having trouble breaking it. I still keep saying Boise. And there's a part of me that doesn't want to change it. It's Boise. It's always been Boise. I'm not going to start saying Boise just because you want me to, even though it's, you know, your name. But it kind of made me start thinking, what is with this stupid camera? It keeps trying to go that way. Anyway, it made me think about, I guess the way people pronounce the names of the places that they're from is sometimes different than how everybody else in the world tends to say it, like Nevada, right? I've always said Nevada my entire life. Everybody that I know says Nevada. Everywhere you go in media or whatever, people say Nevada. But if you're from Nevada, you say Nevada. I found that out one day. I've been saying that wrong this whole time, and there's a part of me that just kind of wants to be like, why are you being difficult? Just say it the way everybody else does. I don't care if that's where you're from. Just say it like everybody else. Don't make me have to change just because it's not my name and I don't want to me right. But there's a project or an idea that I've had for a project for a very long time, probably a year and a half or so. Once I started realizing that I had viewers from all over the place, and that's one of the really weird things about YouTube is like, I get like comments from Zimbabwe and Rwanda and Nepal, and it's just like, what? I don't even leave my room, and I've got people all over the world. It's so weird. I mean, and it sounds braggy when I say it. It's really just, it's amazing to me. But my point is, when I started to realize that I was getting viewers from all over the place, I started thinking about how this whole phenomenon of, you know, we all call a place by a certain name, but the people who live there call it by a different name. And some of that is language, and some of it is regionalism, and some of it's just, I don't know, just inertia, I guess. But there's a project I've been wanting to do, and I've been calling it the My Country Project. Not that I've been out talking about it, but there's a lot of planes flying today. Sorry about the noise. I'll bring you closer so you can hear me better. That's better. That's not weird. I've been calling it the My Country Project, and I've never initiated this. I've never gotten it off the ground. I'm not even sure how I would. And this is a smooth mobile. That's what it's called. This thing that keeps trying to look that way for no reason. Anyway, the My Country Project. This is what I would like it to be. Is basically, I would like to get someone from every country in the world. Some countries are going to be very difficult, I know, but somebody from every country in the world saying the name of their country the way they say it in their country. You know, Germany is a perfect example. They don't say Germany in Germany, they say Deutschland, you know? And when I've traveled overseas, it's the same thing. Like I was in Italy for my honeymoon, and actually got married there, but we had our honeymoon at the same time. But yeah, like Florence, we say Florence. Well, you get there and it's Firenze. You know, Rome is Roma. Naples is Napoli, right? So they have their own name, and we have this other name, and the whole thing is kind of silly when you think about it. It's like, why would you call it a different name from the place that they... Anyway, it's a weird little quirk of us peoples, but I like the idea of just having somebody from every country saying the name of their country. Zoe's playing around in leaves. Saying the name of their country the way they say it. I don't know why I find this interesting. I'm kind of throwing this out there now in this video just to kind of put it out into the ether somewhere. You guys tell me if you think it would be interesting. I'm not sure how this could be implemented. I would need everybody to record a video of themselves saying it, and there might be a standard thing of, you know, hi, I'm George, I'm from the Netherlands, and this is how we say the Netherlands, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, whatever. You know, it might be some like standard comment. I would need everybody to submit their videos. It might just be over social media or something, and I could just take it from there. I think it would be cool to have, like a map so that you could look and see like which country has not been represented yet. Because I mean, if I had 50 of them from France, I don't need another one from France. I only need one from every country. But I don't know, and I might make a video with it. It might just be a fun collaborative thing. I've always been looking for ways to like involve the audience and involve viewers to do something really cool. The perfect example of this, and this goes way back, so if you know what this is, then you're totally old school, but Ze Frank is the godfather of vlogging. If you know who Ze Frank is, then you have been involved in vlogging or YouTube for quite some time. He was pre-YouTube. He did a thing called the Ze Frank Show. Wait, the show was Ze Frank. Hello. It's the show with Ze Frank. And every day he would upload a video, and it was this whole vlogging style thing, but he was the first person to do it. Everybody who has ever done a vlog is doing Ze Frank. I do Ze Frank every day that I record. So big thing to Ze Frank. I've always been a fan. But he did a thing, and by the way, he was the master of like getting his viewers together and doing cool projects and stuff. And the one that I'm thinking of right now, it was called If the World Was a Sandwich. And the idea was he wanted to get his audience to coordinate and put a piece of bread on either side of the world, on the perfect geographical opposite side of the world, which is actually, there's not a lot of places in the world where there's land on both sides of the world that are inhabited anyway. But he put this little tool together. It was a basic, simple Google Maps tool that like showed, it had two screens. It had one side of the world and the other side of the world, and when you moved one, it moved the other, so you could pinpoint exactly where these two spots were. And he got his viewers to coordinate together, and they pulled it off. They made the world a sandwich. And I've always thought that was like an amazing, collaborative, cool, interactive thing that people were able to do online. It's like the best of the internet, right? And I don't know that this even qualifies to be used in the same sentence as that, but I like the idea of it. I like the idea of everybody getting together, saying the name of where they're from, so that we all kind of have a little better understanding of where everybody comes from and what, you know, what we go by. I don't know. I just like the idea. Like, I'm trying to find some deeper meaning for it, and I'm not sure there is one. I just like the idea. But I wanted to throw that out, hear what you guys thought about it, and yeah, go from there. And you know how I knew to talk about this today? Because I wrote it down in my TMI notebook. I'm actually using it. I think I will actually use this as a place to write down ideas, so that when I come over, because that's my problem, is like half the time it's like, I don't know what to talk about today, but if I just have a little notebook where I've written down just ideas, we'll see. Anyway, that's it for today. I wanted to throw that out there. You guys tell me what you think. If you like the idea, if you have any ideas of how it could be implemented, what are the best ways to do it. If you are from a country not in the United States, then and you want to go ahead and submit one, go ahead, and I'll start collecting them, and maybe we'll see where it goes. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fun. I'd love to hear what you think. So this is the Joe Scott TMI channel. This is not Answers with Joe. So if you are thinking you're watching Answers with Joe and wondering why the production quality's gone so far down, it's just because you're watching a different channel. And if you are not familiar with it, and you want to catch me just kind of talking, unedited, unscripted, random thoughts and stuff, subscribe, and I put these out as much as I can. That's my ending spiel, so there you go. Hope you guys do well. Catch you next time, and later.